Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for this live stream where we continue our game with Foundation. So let's get time going, and we can see that we have a few things to address. We have an envoy. The people are hungry. They want some fish. Well, let's help the king this time. Let's give him some fish. That will be fine. We have promotions available. Now let's see, should we do promotions? I think so. We do have the money for it, so why not promote a few more citizens? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 10 now. It should unlock some new things. Let's do 5 commoners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can do some of the newcomers into serfs. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 100. Well, this should probably get us in trouble because we have to build quite a few houses, but that's okay. Now let's see. Difficulty is easy, and I believe our soldiers are almost ready. Yeah, so we can send them out. That's no problem. So let's prepare the troops. Send them out on a mission. All of them, of course. And send them out. Perfect. That's done. Our bailiff wants a mandate. There he goes. Alright, all things are addressed. Our village is running. Let's see. Hi, Kevin. Well, all is good with me. I hope all is good with you as well. Alright, let's see. Well, our farms are producing. That's good. They're using the fields they have pretty nicely, so that's okay. Our industry here is starting to really produce some tools, etc. That's nice. Let's see. Do we have any free jobs? No. We do have villagers though, so it's time to make sure we get some extra jobs going. Should we get an extra iron deposit? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Let's see. We can get common wares and candles now. Oh, that's interesting. Build a fountain and a stone bridge if we want to. Ooh, that looks nice. What else do we have here? Ooh, a tree. Oh, we can maybe do some decorations soon. Enjoying the evening sun. Well, that's very nice. I can't do that right now because, well, I'm inside with my computer and I'm not going to put that one outside. Especially not in the Dutch weather. Alright, let's just get to the village and make sure everything runs smoothly. And then we can speed up a bit again. But it's really nice that you can enjoy the evening sun. I hope you had a lovely day. They're still busy building this church. How are we doing here with the zoning? Yeah, I was afraid of that. I don't want any houses near the church. But we can set this area to be suitable for housing. And I think we should try and get rid of the trees, of course. That's basically what I do in this game. Get rid of all trees. This area is cleared. Here we have some more trees to be cleared, but this is already done. Very nice. Well, they did clear quite a few trees. Still more to be cleared, so let's get rid of these. And then let's focus on a few new production things that we should be able to get. We're not building everything yet, not producing everything, so ah, that's nice, that's nice. So today you were free and now you have to work the next 2 days. Hi, Gratje! Nice of you to join us. Let's see, I would like to get this territory because it suits the area now. It looks just better and we have more trees to get rid of. Now it's bad weather. We are still... Ooh, I forgot to set this zone, by the way. There it is. We still have enough berries, but we're running low quite quickly. So I guess I have to check the trade route. Yeah, we're not selling any berries, or we buy berries now. That's better. Just to make sure that we always have enough. Right, look at this. We can build a tavern, but we're not usually... There's nothing we can do with it now. We have the blacksmith, we have this, so this is not something we should get. Maybe something in the food. Hop farm, a hunt. Ooh, we could get a hunter. That'll be interesting. Well, we are happy that you are here again as well. How are you today? We have some wheat, we have no hop, of course, and we do have a little bit of water. So we could just get the hop farm and then a brewery and start brewing some beer that we can sell in our tavern. We can also get the hunter for boar, and that will be also used in the tavern for the production of food. So I think we should invest in a hop farm first. Since most of our farms are right here, I think we can try and get it there. We'll let it go first, let it be built, and then we'll see what else. I don't think we can unlock anything at this point. Oh, we should try and get the trade bonus. But oh, we can unlock the monastery. I was looking for that. And the herb garden, the wine production, that's really nice. The apiary for some honey and wax. We do need a lot of points though to unlock all of them. So let's start off with the herb garden, and then we can unlock the other ones later. We can now get the tax office to get some extra cash, and the common wares workshop. Nice. So that's the monastery. I think I want to go to the Lord Manor that we're building. Yeah, right here. Let's see. I think we should be able to assign a tax office here if anything is done. Yeah, there it is, a tax office. That's nice. That will generate some extra revenue. Although we are... Alright, let's get a treasury going as well. We need a tax collector, so let's get him in. Getting some extra money is always good. That will help us buy all the zones that we want. The hop farm is being built, of course, so that'll generate a job. Now we should also think about where to put the tavern then. But if we look at town, we have the big town here, another part here, so this could be a spot for the tavern, I'd say. Brewery, the hop farm, the hunter, yeah. There it is, the tavern. So perhaps this could be a spot for the tavern, but I'm not sure. A stone hall, interesting. I'm not sure if we can make it big enough here. Very fine, did this weekend some gaming. Oh nice, and thanks to the tips I got it up to 6 tiles, 1,000 peeps. Whoa! 1,000 peeps, well that's a lot. In only 6 tiles, I have way more than 6 tiles. But really cool. I'm glad you had the time to get into it and have some fun with it. Well, let's try and make this look like a very nice building. Although I'm not sure how we are going to do that. I think we should do it like this. Put another one like this next to it. Yes. Ooh, our troops were victorious. I'll keep them with you, that's fine. Alright. So I do like it like this. Although this one is not in the right spot, I think. Or is it? Yes, it is. Alright, so that's okay. Now it needs a door. Can place the door right there. Oh, you gotta... I was already jealous that you were managed to squeeze 1,000 people into such a small area. Alright, let's put extensions on here. Should get a back door as well, I think, just so that people can get in. Well, this looks like a tavern, I'd say. Should get a chimney, of course, for the kitchens. Shed, stables. Stables. I guess people should be able to add some stuff to it. The inn sign. Can we put in an inn sign? Not on the outside, so we'll have to put a pole here, I think, and then yeah, the inn sign can go on that. And ooh, the kitchen. Ooh, of course we need a kitchen. Well, I think we should get rid of that part then and put the kitchen right here. Maybe like this. Yes. What else do we have? A skylight, a balcony, an arch. Oh well, I'm gonna leave it like this for now, so at least we have a tavern. And then we could always build another one, I think. Yeah, this should do it. Maybe we should move it a little bit up, like this, so it had a little bit more free space. Alright, let's build it. It's pretty costly, 500 coins, but it's worth it, I think. And oh, hop farm still being built. Well, it's great, Gratje, that you now really get the hang of it and know what to do and can enjoy a nice game. So that's really cool. Hi, Dana. Nice of you to join us. We all missed you last time, so really great that you're here now. How are you today? My keyboard is sometimes faster at typing as I am. Well, maybe it was just wishful thinking from your keyboard. It just wants you to reach 1,000 villagers, although you didn't. Ooh, let's set more treasury space so we can get the coins that we want. Well, I do like this Second Lord Manor. It's starting to look nice. Oh, that's okay. No reason to be sad about it. You can watch it later anyway. But it would have been really fun if you were there, of course. We all really enjoy talking to each other, so that's really nice. Ooh, this is good. They're still fully trained and well. Only this one is wounded. Nice. But quite a few people were asking where you were, so that was interesting. But yeah, glad everything is okay. Just another easy day at work, or just skipping some work to be here and chat with us? Alright, so we have enough cheese, bread and fish, but we're running very low on berries because of the bad weather. Let's see, there's a berry bush. And of course, all the way up here we have a lot of berries. Now we are getting close to reaching that. Ooh, our Lord Manor is now done. Even with the tax collector shop. That's really nice. Well, that looks good. Well, nicely done. I guess if all work is done, why not have a lovely day then? Alright, they're going to build a tavern, that's cool. We still have 5 unemployed people and they're not building the hop farm. I want my hop farm. How far along is it? How hard can it be to build a hop farm? Waiting for a builder. Well, let's prioritize this one then. And I think we should get rid of this lumber camp because it's not placed ideally. we should place it next to some trees right there or something. So let's build it there. Okay, let's see. Everything is running. We are low on tools, but at least we are producing our own tools. Now we have 5 swords. I have the solution for my problem with the people, with the unemployment. Let's add 5 soldiers. Yeah, there we are, 10 soldiers. That should solve everything. Let's get a few extra swords in there. And now they can start training. Perfect. All we have to do now is make sure that we're not buying any extra swords again, because we don't need to. That's it. Problem solved. And these are training now. That's good. I think it's also... yeah, I think here we have a nice spot if we want a monastery at a certain point to build it on this side. Well, let's buy the territory already so we can start to plan ahead on a monastery. Let's see. And of course, if you guys have any ideas on or things you want to see me build, just shout it out and I'll look into it. I do still have to get used a little bit to the chatting and gaming at the same time, so every now and then I either forget to check the chat, or what happens more is that I just forget to keep on playing the game. Just trying to do the best I can, and I'm not as young as I used to be, so... Alright, this all looks good. Plenty of trees to be chopped down, so no worries there. Alright, we have 198 people. We can house 50 people in this church, and it's completely filled up, so a lot of people can't go here. But I think it's time to enlarge this church a little bit. I know. Some of you were really sad last time because Dana wasn't there. Tried to comfort everyone, but that's just... there's no starting that. Alright, well, this should do the trick for the church for now. Perhaps we can add this and then... let's get rid of that one because that will make it a little bit too big. Once we add this, I think the church looks nice and should be done for now. Alright, let's build it. Very true, you're here now, so everybody can be happy and breathe and no more tears and sorrows. Alright, we were going to build the wall from inside this house. I think we should extend this one a bit so that it runs into the house, but to do it a little bit in a straight line. So let me turn the camera a bit. Is this straight? I think so. Let's do it like that, and then let's just pull it down like this. We can always continue it later on. And I think we should continue this one towards the river. Maybe leave a little opening here so that they can enjoy the river and then do something else. Hop farm build, that's what I wanted to see. Alright, let's paint the crop field. Where they can plant some hop. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how big it should be. Let's check, because I think I want another hop farm right here. So that we have 2. I think hop goes just into a normal storage. No. So it goes probably in a granary then? Yeah, alright. So we need a granary here just to collect the hop. Hop, hop, hop. Let's build a granary. There we are. So does any of you have any vacation plans? I mean, it's a few weeks, I believe 5 or 6 weeks here, and then our kid will have summer break. We don't really have any plans, but maybe you guys have some plans. Let me know. Envoys requesting an audience. A lot of stuff is happening. Ooh, we had to save some points for the clergy, because we want to unlock these for the monastery. So we'll help the clergy. 5 bread. Oh, we have plenty of bread. No worries, so let's send it out. There is a military mission available. We still have 1 wounded soldier, but we can send out 5 or 6 others. Let's do it. It's an easy mission anyway, so let's prepare the troops. And then we'll send them all out except the wounded one. So these can all get better as soon as they do some actual fighting. Nice. Our bailiff wants a mandate. Well, let's help the clergy out then, and let's get time rolling again. I think it was a good idea to tell something more about the game mechanics, about the game you play, to make some things more clearly. Maybe you want a game. Well, that's interesting. Well, maybe you have a question. Maybe you have something you want to know or see how it works, or that could be a thing. And otherwise, I think if we get to the monastery, for instance, I can do some explaining about how the monastery works and what you have to do and how you can get some produce from it. I think, ooh, the kitchen is done in the tavern. Now that's interesting, because as you can see here, it can cook meals. It will need boar and cheese, and then you get a meal out of it, and they can sell that meal in the tavern, so you can make money with that. Now we don't have boar yet, because we need a hunter. We do have cheese, so this is where your cheese comes in, and then we can get good meals. I think that's the way it works. At least that's usually the way it works. So yeah, let's see if we can prepare a few meals. We have no attendance, of course, because we don't know space yet. We have to wait until it's done. But then we can actually make good money in the tavern. And they're really building it quite fast. Did we set all things here? Yes, so that works out. I was planning a trip to see the killer whales. Ooh, that's cool, but it's in October, so I still have some time. Oh yeah, then you still have some time. But of course, there's also the question of having money. So I have no idea what it costs to get on a trip and see the killer whales, but I can imagine it's not cheap. So it could well be that that's going to be the trip that you're going to take, and there's no money left for another holiday or something like that. Yeah, you just got the game. Well, you can see right here I have a hop farm now, so it's starting to... crop field is full, so we might get a bigger crop field. Because it just says it's full. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if they can work it also. I'm not going to make it too big. Because they still have to get everything, of course. Hi, Pseudo Pressure! Nice of you to join us. Great you're here again. There's another house being built. We do have plenty of builders, so that's not an issue. I think we could get some extra stone, maybe. We don't have too much stone. Ooh, and we of course should get the hunter, because we need boar. Now the thing with the hunter is, if you're not familiar with the hunter, you can see this big red square. You need to place the hunter in a wood where it can hunt the animals. And if you place it in a wood, don't cut that wood, because if you cut that forest, all the he will not catch anything. So I'm going to get to a zone where I can leave the trees. Oh, that could be right here for now. Let's buy these 2 zones. So I'm not going to change anything in here, and we'll just get 2 boar hunters. And they'll hunt me some boar in the forest, so you need to put them in a forest. Yeah, it's a dream of mine, so I know it's going to be expensive. But you gotta do it, of course you gotta do it. I'm really happy that you're able to do it, because especially if it's your dream, then you should really go for it. And if you can afford it and do it, of course, then do it. That's great. Kind of hoping you will send us a few pictures once you've been there and seen everything, because that would be really great. But yeah, of course you should do that. Really nice. Roll out the barrels and make some beer. Yeah, well, we're getting the hop now. So let's focus on that production chain then. We get the hop. We need a brewery now. We need wheat, hop, and water. Well, I think we can place this... Ooh, there's housing here. That's not too good. So we should get the brewery a little bit out of sight, I think. But yet close enough. So we can place the brewery right here. That's close to the wheat and... Ooh, maybe another time. We'll get my troops back. For now, we'll put the brewery right here. We can see the effect it'll have. Yeah, that's not too good, but it's outside of that zone, so that's okay. I think we also need the cooperage now. Always have a trouble finding it. Candle workshop, common wares, yeah, that's all fine. I don't know. Maybe we don't need the cooperage yet, because we don't need to put the beer in barrels. You'll have to put the wine in barrels. That's it. The beer will just go straight to the tavern and be sold here, I believe. Alright, let's see. Waiting for a builder. That's all nice. We have a cook, a stone hall. Well, that should be the service counter. And then the public lounge is where people can sit. So let's get a service counter. And the bartender, and let's get a public lounge where people can actually sit. So now people can attend the tavern and buy some stuff. Ah, we got some bread, some money. That's nice. That's nice. Although all these buildings cost a lot of money, so we also need to think about just getting extra housing, etc. We're building quite a lot of buildings, so some of them are really on hold. Yeah, let's build this one. Still have 40 tools, so that works. And yeah. Well, the tavern is nearing completion, so that's nice. The hunter has a really small radius. Yeah, that's true, but it will bring in quite good amounts of boar, especially if you have 2, so that should be enough. At least for now with the size of this town. If we get really bigger, then we might get extra, of course, but that's... Yeah, it has a pretty small radius, but yeah, well... I guess in these times there were still plenty of wild animals. Oh, that's great, that's great. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know it yet, I have started to set up a little Discord server. I already found somebody in there, although didn't get a chance to talk to that person yet. And I haven't been online a lot, because, well, I had other things to do and I'm not really busy with it yet. I'm still trying to set it up. There should be a link in the description somewhere, so you can join the Discord, and then we can have more fun there while I'm not streaming. So that's, and of course then we can share pictures about our own games, etc., which will be really nice. We can help out each other if you have questions or whatever. Assign a resource, beer or wine. Oh well, we'll assign beer because that's what we're going to produce. Which country is this game based on? I have no clue. I have really no clue. Where do you get the triangular shields from in the game? The triangular shields. You build one of these? I guess I must say I'm not really sure what you mean by the triangular shields. Oh, these, the gems, maybe. You get them from the mines. Every now and then they will find them in the mines, but that's only very limited. If we talk about these, the estates, with buildings you get these points, the splendor points, and with helping out the king or the clergy when a messenger arrives, you can get these coins to pay for stuff. So, for instance, if we look at the Lord Manor, you can see that it adds 24 labor splendor, and just by building it. And if we make it bigger, you can see that this structure alone will add 1 splendor. This will add 1 laborer splendor. So right here we have 120 laborer splendor because we have a few buildings for the laborers. The clergy, of course, you get from churches. So if you build a big church, you get more points here. And of course you can see right here how much you need, how many points you need for the upgrades. So you need 10 citizens and 50 points, so basically you need to have built a big church. And then you can unlock some of these. So let's unlock these. And those coins you get from missions from the messenger and the monk that comes by every now and then. Alright, let's see, because I believe this building is now sort of finished, only these extensions. So maybe we can get more people in there by telling them that we have more public lounges. Yes, that's very nice. Still have no beer though, so probably nobody will come. I know Gratje won't come in because, well, there's no beer yet, but we'll get some beer in there. Ooh, and we have a hunter's hut right now, so let's add a hunter. Make sure that they can hunt some boar. Do you think of the new taxation update coming to Foundation? Ooh, it's been a little while since I read that update, so I don't have it clearly in my mind at this point. I do remember myself thinking, ooh, it sounds interesting, but let's see how it plans out. But I just have to read it fully again to really know what it said and what I think about it. So I don't have an answer for that yet. Sorry. And I believe it's going to take a little time before it comes out anyway. So usually I read those things as soon as it comes out, or when it nearly comes out, so that I'm up to date with the update. But right now, well, there's no real need to read it because it's not coming out soon, I believe. Right, I like to check if the mines... Yeah, these mines themselves have a negative effect on living here. But I do want to use this quartz deposit for some glass, and of course the marble for some monuments. Question is, do we have more of them so I don't have to use them? No. And of course, hi to Echinodonteche. I totally slaughtered your name, but it sounds fantastic. So, welcome. Nice of you to join us here. Really great. Let's start working on the quartz deposit if we can. I'm hoping all the houses aren't in the way, so that we can really build it. Alright, we can add 2 of these. Let's build a crane next to it where they can store some of the stuff. Then of course we need to just make it look beautiful. Add a cart to it, one right here, one here, and let's just build it. That's nice. And of course that's another job, so a lot of jobs. That's good because we have 5 unemployed people. And they're still building all these buildings. Let's see, we have 4 building huts. I'd say they should speed up a bit, but I think we don't have a builder's hut close to this area already. So maybe we should just add a builder's hut to this area. I think I'm going to put it up here. So one thing people forget sometimes is that travel time is a factor. So if a builder, for instance, from, well, let's see, this builder's hut has to walk all the way here and start building, he will work a very short period of time and then has to go back already to get some food and drinks, etc. If one is close by, he can stay longer and do a lot more work. So it's very beneficial to have builders close by. Crossing fingers for rain? Why are you crossing your fingers for rain? Has it been a very dry period? Well, we are growing hop. We have a lot of hop. That's cool. Should be able to get some beer soon. And I think these extensions are done now as well. Is it completely done? Almost. They almost finished the entire tavern. So then we'll set everything up the way it should be. Ah, you just like rain. Well, I do like rain, and I especially like when it just had a big rainstorm, and then as soon as it gets dry and you get out, the smell of the air, then that's fantastic. The air really smells great after a good patch of rain. Alright, let's see. We need some points for the kingdom to unlock the trade bonus. And for the clergy. So we'll do the clergy this time. 30 berries. Oh, we have those. Let's send them out. Cold plus rain plus the cats. That's a nap. Yeah, you already buried under all your cats already, or? Alright, let's check my soldiers. Are they ready for a mission? 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, they're not really ready. We have 4 wounded. That's a little bit too many. I don't want that, so let's keep time rolling. I paused there. That wasn't supposed to happen. Now, let's see. The granary is nearing completion. We did run out of wood. That's special. Let's make sure that we don't run out of wood. Let's build a woodcutter there. Yeah, that's all set up to be chopped down. Ooh, the tavern is completely done. Alright, we can house 26 people now. But with this, we should be able to house even more. Maybe we should get an extra service counter at a certain point. Because we can house too many people, but not for now. So that's interesting. Missing a hunting zone. Oh, of course, I totally forgot. So that's one of the things you need to think about. Get a hunting zone. So make sure that you set an area up for them to hunt. So it doesn't really matter if you put them really in the forest, but of course this gives them the smallest travel time. And then you have to set them up with a hunting area that you can make as large as you want. And now they'll start to hunt some boar. Now they really should be working. And you can see... we can't really see in the forest, of course. Let's check the house. Let's see. Yeah, there's the first boar already, so that's okay. That's going nice. And then it should be picked up by the tavern. Hey, Roby! How are you today? Nice of you to join us. Great to see you here. I'm not buried in the cats yet. Hi, Nernins! Hello to the people in Canada. Nice of you to be here and to join us. Great to see you here. It's getting quite busy in the chat. So welcome everyone. Please let us know how you are today. I of course have a lovely day because I'm streaming here with all of you and it's a lot of fun. And the rest of the day was good as well, so. Alright, this one is done. Let's set it up. I think we should let this one collect some boar, just to make sure that it gets out of the things, and then let's collect a lot of hop. Anything else? Oh, and the beer later on, of course. It needs to also collect the beer, and then it can be sold. That's good. Oh, we need to put people in there, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody has a job. That's good. There are people with no access to service. Yeah, we probably need to expand this church as well. Let's see, can we make something nice out of it? I don't know, we can make it bigger if we want. Or should we just, I think we should just build an extra church here. Let's just build an extra church so that people can choose whether they want to go through the one with the straw roof or the one with the stone roof. Well, let's get a core building. I think we should get 2 core buildings. Structures. Yes. And let's add 2 side pieces to it. Yeah, this one needs to go a little bit lower. You guys talk to each other. I still have to work out this this building for now. Alright, this is an interesting looking church. I don't think, however, that too many people can attend right now, so maybe it needs to be slightly bigger. Of course it needs a door. Well, people should enter through the tower, of course. Let's just rotate the entire building. That's the fun thing with this game, you can create it the way you want. So this is a funny looking church, but I like it this way. Mandatory parts are missing. What are we still missing then? We have that. Oh, that tower. I don't think this is the right tower. Yeah, it is a tower. It's missing mandatory parts. What then? There are no mandatory parts missing. We have a main section, we have a door, and we have a big tower. Alright, will it help if we build this tower? Yes, so that fixes it. So I guess we need to build one of these towers as well then. Well, this is an interesting looking church. Let's do it like this. And now everybody here can go to church. That's good. And at the same time, our brewery has been built. It needs grain, hop and water. Let's build a well close by. Let's see, food. So that it can just get water there. Can't get the hop already. Needs to get some grain, but we should have plenty. 320, so yeah, that works. Alright, let's see. Where's weather then foundation? Well, that's not good. I'll add you to my Discord too. Oh, that's great, Gratje. That's cool. I'll make sure that I'll check my Discord plenty of times now, and hope to see a lot of you there. That would be great and a lot of fun. Let's get an extra woodcutter, by the way. Come join Discord. Really cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that after the stream as well, because right now I'm just a bit busy. The tower heights add something to the building, or is it just a visual thing? No, it's just a visual thing, and of course a building thing. So the bigger you make it, the more resources you need for it. But it doesn't really add more, which of course should make sense. It doesn't really add to the amount of people you can house in the church. Because usually you only use the ground floor in a church like this. So making the tower bigger isn't really helping in making sure that more people can attend it. But it just makes it look nice and interesting. Alright, so it has hop, it has grain, it just needs some water. So we really need to hurry this one to make sure that it has the water it needs. Your bailiff is back. Well, let's make sure he gets some kingdom coins. 4 more villagers came in. I also want this one done, because then we have the extra hop farm. Although we do have plenty of hop already. I'm not really sure that we need it. I like the corner house on the church wall. This one, yeah, me too. It was already there and I thought removing it, but... Well, then I thought, well, let's keep it. And just build the wall like this, so it's really integrated into the church. Which I think is kind of historic. If you look at old towns and old... well, paintings, of course, because they couldn't make any pictures. But you can sometimes see big churches with all the houses attached to it. So I think that looks really nice. Alright. They're still expanding the church so we can house more people in it. And then I think we should finish off the area here. Maybe we can already set up the gate here. Oh, I think we should do it with the church then. Yeah, there it is. So perhaps we should just get a gate right here at the back of the church. Like this. Raise it, of course, because people have to walk underneath. I think this is the right height. Let's build it like this. And then let's build a wall. I don't know. I don't think this looks nice, so we'll have to do it a little bit more straight. Let's zoom out a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I think something like this could do the trick. And then same here. We can go just to the water. And then the water acts as some sort of natural barrier. And now we should have a totally surrounded church. Oh, that's really nice, Kevin. That's really nice. Too bad you can't place houses yourself sometimes, because then I would have added a few more houses to the walls of the church. But, well, this is nice as well. At least it does look like a big church now. Unfortunately, there are no monks walking around, but we'll see that in the monastery as soon as we get that. So there we'll have the monks walking around. Problem with this building is I'm going to tear it down, because we don't have room for any more hop growing here, because there's all these other things now. And I think this produces plenty of hop. Yeah, we already have 70 in store, so we'll see. I think for now this is enough, so let's keep it like this. And maybe later on we can change it out. Alright, and we can see that the boars are really coming in. We already created 12 meals in our tavern that can be sold to people attending. We already sold a beer, so I guess Gratje swing by the city and bought a beer. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's nice. Selling beer and serving food. Though I'm not sure. Service counter. Yeah, this is the service counter. The Lush Garden Masterpiece. Alright, that's fine. Perhaps we should get another service counter. Let's try it. And see what they will... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so we don't have to pick one for the meals. So we can just keep this a public lounge. I thought maybe we should sell the meals separately, but I don't think that's the case. But we sold our first beer. Yeah, it's nice. One brewer assigned. He has no resources. He had quite a bit, but now everything is gone. What's that? Go get some stuff, brewer. Do your job. Alright, we have some boar, we have hop, but no beer. Maybe we should get an extra brewer. That might help out. The Lush Garden, yeah, that's fine. Let's check. Let's get an extra brewer right here. Because I want more beer. Need to keep Gratje happy, so we need more beer. Alright, this church is also done. Nicely in the woods. Still has room for more attendants, but that's okay. 2 more wood guys. Ah, they're trying to build the mines here. Okay, very good. Promotions available. Ooh, let's see, because maybe we can promote soldiers. Yes, we can promote 2 soldiers. They will be soldiers now. That's for free. So that's really nice. They'll have a luxury need that we can't provide yet because we don't have any luxuries, but that's okay. Let's promote 5 people to commoners. So we have 50 commoners. And then let's promote a bunch to well, we will need to get more housing, but serfs will bring in more money, so that's a good thing. Let's keep time going, of course. Yeah, more beer. Well, there will be beer for everyone soon. Your army is growing stronger. We will offer you some more challenging missions from now on. Okay. Well, that'll bring in more loot, so that's cool. Let's see. Only 3 wounded, so let's send out our soldiers on an easy mission. I think this is an easy one. Yes, it is. Peasants need more beer, my lord. Yeah, I think they do. Just do not think of all the horrible stuff you could die from in these periods of time. What do we have here? Swords and tools. Yeah, that's not going to be there. Now, let's see. What else should we build ourselves? Well, we were getting marble and quartz, or at least quartz, so maybe we should do something with the glass then, the luxury. The gold smelter, the jewel shop. Ooh, that's also a thing. We could produce some jewels. But we also need gold, and we don't have gold yet. Gold ore, we haven't found that yet. Common wares, yeah, that's all fine, but I don't really think so. I don't think we can build a glass smelter. Oh, there it is, the glass smelter. Produces 1 glass in exchange for 6 quartz and 3 coal. We can use the glass in all sorts of different things that we need to build. But yeah, we don't really need it. A monk is requesting an audience. Alright, let's get some points. You want planks? Do we have them? Yes, we have them. Let's see, where do we need the points? We need clergy points because then we can get the trade bonus and that will help us. So let's get the churchy coins. There we are. Send out the planks. Now we have extra coins here and we can buy the trade bonus. Perfect. Anything we need more? Well, we could use some polished stone maybe. We do have plenty of fish, I believe. Plenty of food, plenty of clothing. We have meals, a little bit of beer. So basically we have a town that's functioning, that does what it has to do, which is really nice. We can have 2 miners in the quartz mine. So our first quartz should come in. So let's focus on this now for a little while. We need to build the glass smelter then. There it is. And along with that we also need a warehouse. So let's build it near this industry area. So we need another warehouse to store all the goods, of course. Let's just build it like this. There it is. That's nice. Alright, let's see. Join your Discord. Yes, I know. I will get to the Discord soon. Wood is low. Yeah, wood is a bit low. I already added 1 wood chopper, but apparently not enough. Luckily for me, there's plenty of trees to be chopped down. So I'll just add 2 more of these spread over town. Those trees don't need to go. These trees need to go. Build. Let's check the extraction zones, because we can see they have been cutting down quite a bit of trees. We have, of course, this area where they grow and be chopped down straight away again, so that's really good. So they are doing their job, getting rid of all the trees. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, let's see. What do you think? We're going to get a stone keep. Somehow trying to build a wooden castle is not just Yeah. I hope we do get a stone keep. Although a wooden fortress for the time, I don't know, was kinda accurate. There is a stone extension that you can build already if you want. But a completely stone keep, I don't know. The keep is a little bit like the barracks, as we know today. And we know from that sometimes when they were moving and the army has to stay on a different spot for a year, they would just build a completely new keep. So, and of course the keep is not really accurate for the time, because at this time the keep usually was basically the Lord Manor and the keep were in the same space. So you had this really well defended house that also was the house of the Lord. And the soldiers were there as well to protect the Lord. They wouldn't be in a different building, so it's a bit tricky. I don't know what they want to do with it. Would be nice if we get some more out of it. Although we can already get a much nicer keep if we want to. This is not the ideal spot because it's on the hill. It looks really cool. So when you come in by boat, you will see this little big tower and the housing here. But maybe, well, the mouse did something there. But maybe it's also time to build another keep at a nicer spot where it's a bit flat so that we can make a really nice looking keep. Maybe that's a thing. Have you seen the new game, 2 Point Campus? Yeah, I've known about it for 2 months, that it would come out at a certain point. Last thing I read about it is that it would come out in August, I believe. Already, what's his name? Squid. Talk to me on the in the comments on the video about it, telling me that it will come out. I would really like to get it, but I don't believe it's out. Is it out already? Oh, then I totally missed it. I thought it said August, because then I want to get it and familiarize myself with it. And then, of course, start videos about it and stream about it, because I'm really looking forward to that game. It should be really fun. But it could well be that it's different on different time zones. So right here, I have the Steam page on my phone in front of me right now. It says 2 Point Studios, 2 Point Campus, August 9th, 2022 it will come out. So I can't buy it yet. Yeah, it's pre-buy. You can already buy it, but I can't play it yet. So I've put it on my list and I'm waiting until it's August 9th, of course. And then I would like to get it straight away, so I can get going with it. That's also my plan anyway. Squid reminded me of that. I will try to get a few of the games that are pretty recent and try and play those as well, because that could attract new people, of course. I mean, Foundation, Ostriv, 2 Point Hospital, a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fun creating videos and streaming, etc. But they're really old games, or not really old games, but they're older games. And maybe we can attract some more people by playing some of the newer games as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of money into that and buying a few of those new games. Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you get to be like a big YouTuber, then those companies, of course, will get those guys a copy and tell them to stream it, so that people get to know the game already. They want to see it, they want to get it, and then they do the pre-buy, for instance. And of course, those guys get those games for free to play around, so that they reach their big audience. But I'm not big enough, so really wish I would have it already. I had 2 very little games sent to me at a certain point, trying to get me to make videos about it. One I refused because it wasn't fun, and the other one I did do a video about, which wasn't a success, of course, because it wasn't really a good game, and I gave my honest opinion. But yeah, I guess it's a bit of a circle. I have to get bigger in order to get those games presented to me, so I don't have to buy them all. And right now, because, well, of course I don't make a lot of money yet with YouTube. I made nothing so far. I just have limited funds to buy new games every now and then. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. For now, at least I have a lot of fun. We can do a lot of fun things. Come on, build a brewery, guys. And I really enjoy myself, and I think that's really one of the key things at this point. And there might also be some more pressure, etc. when you get bigger and bigger, and I don't want that. So we'll have to see how things go. Maybe I mean, I believe a guy like Raptor has like 1 million subscribers. I'll never reach that, and I don't even want to, because then it would just feel like it's a really big thing to do and you can't connect with anyone, etc. And that's not what I want. But yeah, getting a bit bigger would be really nice. And of course I can save some money every now and then and just buy a few new games, so I will do that. It's not just, I just can't invest crazy amounts of money in it. There's a giant stone gatehouse. Yeah, you have a few stone upgrades. But yeah, it's not really interesting now. I'll build another keep and then we can try and make it look really nice. We do make good amounts of money, so that's not really an issue. Let's just finish the brewery first. Ooh, and I think we can start setting up the monastery, of course. That's nice. I would like that. Let's start building a monastery here, but first let me check the chat. But yeah, a guy like Raptor is really big with his channel, and he's very good as well, and well, he makes all this awesome stuff, so... But I think for him it's like a real job, of course, and of course he makes a lot of money with it, so all he can do is that, and I have to do all these different kinds of things in my life as well. So I try to dedicate more of my time to my channel right now, a little bit more, and of course it goes a bit hand in hand, I think. So the more I get out of it, the more time I can start putting into it, and vice versa. So that's kind of the idea, but I'm not looking for like an 80-hour-a-week job just to get to 1 million subscribers or something like that. That's not really in it for me. But yeah, we'll see how far we can get. As long as we have fun, everything is fine for me. If we stop having fun, then I think I should stop my channel. But so far we have a lot of fun. And now let's get going on a little monastery. There it is, a religious complex. Now this is a completely stone building, so that should be fun. Yeah, then we can get the winery and the vineyard. That's cool. We can get a lot of fun stuff with this. Alright, let's see. Let's build an abbey first. Let's make it a bit bigger. I think it should be pretty big. And I think we need a few more of these, just to make it look real nice. Let's move it a bit. Yeah, there it is. Alright, what should we do? Maybe we can add these to it so that you get this walking... No, you can't add them to it. Because it would be nice if you get this walking space right here. Door A. How does door A look? Oh, that looks like a nice door. Need to give it a door anyway. What's this? Alright, this is a nice one with room. Alright. But we could do... Did you guys see the... Did you see the series I did with this game? Because then I had a monastery like this, and then with the big walls around it, with all of this. Maybe we can do something like that, but I also would like to get it a little bit different this time. Maybe build a tower with it, so that they can pray on it. Ooh, Tower B. can also put a tower in front of it where you... Or this could be the entrance tower. Something like that. So let's see. What should we build? How big is this? Oh, that's pretty big. But this could be the side house then. So if we put this here... Come on, let's put it in the right spot. Not like that. Yeah, like this. Alright, so now we have some sort of a gate. And then later on we can build walls around it and get all the other stuff going. I think I'm going to go with this right now. At this point. And then we can later on expand it and expand it and expand it even further. This is it for now. Let's go. Because this is already quite costly. We don't even have polished stone. That's the next thing we're going to do. Invest in the stone industry. Let's get a woodcutter. Let's get a transporter. Is there a place? We have stone here. Is there another place where we can get some good stone? Yes, right here. Let's set a little extraction zone. I'll get to the chat in a minute. Have to set this up first. Let's see. We need 2 more stone cutters then, because we first need normal stone. Then, of course, we need a lot of stone masons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and of course a storage to go with it. Otherwise, we can't store all the stones. We'll put it on this side. There we go. All right. Well, that should do the trick for now. All right. Let's see. Raptor's Ostriv playthrough was disappointing. I'm not going to comment on things like that. That's everybody's opinion. That's all fine, but I'm not going to down talk other YouTubers. You're right, it was. Love your playstyle and relaxing voiceovers. Thank you very much. And welcome, Sitengshu Ray. Probably totally slaughtered your name, but, well, I'm trying to do the best I can. And of course, feel free to correct me. No problem. I think when the streamer makes it obviously just about money, you can really tell. In your case, I feel like you really enjoyed the gameplay, but also the chat. You're really charismatic. Well, the last part I don't know. The rest I do know. I just really enjoyed this. Having fun, playing a game, and talking to each and every one of you. Yeah, that's true. I really enjoy this. And if you don't believe me, well, I should just tell you to go talk to my wife, who really enjoys it when I come downstairs later on, because she'll see me really happy and totally energized and pumped up because I got to stream and I just had a fun time with all of you. Last time she even mentioned that she might want to join someday to meet all of you as well, because, well, if it would make me so happy, then she would really want to be there as well. So maybe she'll join one day. But yeah, that's true. I really, really enjoy this. And that's, I mean, I have my channel active for almost 2 years now. And it took me 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers and just turn on the option that you can earn a little bit of money with it. Now, it's been turned on for almost a month now, and it says here on my YouTube Studio screen that my estimated revenue is 20 euros. So yeah, if I was in it for the money, I'm doing a very poor job, so I'm not. So yeah, of course it would be really nice if I could make money with it and it could provide me and our family with some extra money. That would be really great. But if not, well, that's fine, because it hasn't done any of that for years now. And I'm still here and I'm still having fun. Let's send out a few of our soldiers. Otherwise they're not doing anything useful. Let's see, yeah, we have plenty of this, we have plenty of stone, so we really need a lot of polished stone. Well, my wife is not here right now, well, as far as I know. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll invite her over one day, so she can join the chat as well. Although I think, well, a lot of Wednesday evenings she has to work. That's basically also why I picked this evening, because she will be at work anyway, so then I can just stream for like 2.5 hours, and then when I'm done, she'll be home. So that'll be nice. Well, today she's home, so good chance that she's downstairs, and she may be lurking around. It would be cool if she just... Well, last time we had quite a long stream, I believe, or maybe the time for that, and she was already in bed, which is, our bedroom is right below this room, so she could hear me, and she could hear us having fun, etc., and she was really happy with it, and enjoyed silently listening to me talking, so that was fun. And it always kind of makes me feel a little bit awkward that she's just listening there, and I don't know, just a bit weird. I don't really like to stream or whatever when somebody is around me physically. I don't know, I don't like that. Where's the bird? Well, the bird's downstairs. I'm on the second floor right now, because, well, I don't like it when, for instance, my wife is around while I'm streaming, because every time I laugh or say something funny, she'll look at me and respond to it and just get totally distracted. So I'm just in my own little sort of hobby room slash office slash laundry room slash whatever it is. And she is downstairs. Oh, we have well, I have basically 4 birds. I have a little parakeet, I believe that's the name. A little yellow bird, yellow greenish bird that flies around our living room and enjoys making a lot of noise, especially when I'm talking. And I have 3 little chickens in the yard, having a nice time there. Alright, come on, build these buildings. Ah, they're finally building the brewery, so we get some extra beer. Well, maybe if the if my wife really starts working again on Wednesday evenings, etc., because right now she has been home for a few weeks with a little injury on her arm, which is healed now, so she can go back to work. Maybe later on I'll put the computer down again, so when I stream, etc., and our little kid gets awake or something like that, I can hear it and I can go and help her, because right here I won't hear as much as I would if I would be in the living room. So maybe I'll sit there later on again. For now, this is way easier. Let's give you guys a nice view while I talk. My chickens aren't completely free roaming, because we have a lot of cats in the neighborhood and I live in the middle of a big town, so they're the smallest kind of chicken I could get. 3 ladies. They have their own place where they are. Right now they're in their night, I don't know the English word for it. They're in their cage or whatever you call it. And they have a little night space which is completely dark inside. I just close the hatch later on and they'll sleep there all night. And when I open the hatch they'll get out. And then they have 3 square meters to walk, which is completely boxed in, or however you call that. So there's just some gauze around it, so they're completely safe. And when I'm outside, or my kid is outside, or my wife is outside, we just release them and they'll walk through the yard and have a lot of fun, which is, well, at least once a day they'll be out for like 1 or 2 hours. Basically, as soon as I'm downstairs, I will get to them and open their cage, and then they can get out. And most cats in the neighborhood are either afraid of me or afraid of the chickens, because they're really angry at cats. There's 2 cats that try to hunt them, but as soon as they get close, my chickens start making a lot of noise, so I know there's a problem, and I just ran outside, and then the cats are already gone because they know I will be there. But yeah, I know there are quite a few recordings where you could really hear the bird, because it's just sometimes when I was recording it would just come sit next to me and then chirp really loudly in my ear, and yeah, it was interesting. Funny thing is that she can be silent for a whole day, and then when I finally had time to do a recording and then I started talking, and then she starts to talk back, not knowing that I wasn't talking to her. That's a really nice bird. So yeah. A wife that enjoys her husband talking, you gotta keep her there. Well, when she married me I was a teacher, so she should know that I like to talk. And she likes to listen. Like, not listen to do what I say, but just listen to hear what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's nice. But yeah, she's a real keeper, so not going to release her anytime. Well, I'm a really good listener. I can really listen to my wife. I just don't know what she means when she says I have to do something. I don't understand it, and then I don't do it. That's basically it. Well, they are trying to build the monastery, but we really need some of those polished stones. Let me check if I'm not accidentally selling them. Only above 50. Well, let's set that to 150. Oops, that's a bit too much. So we can keep some of those polished stones, because we need a lot for this. Yeah, we really need a lot of stone. Well, it will be a nice monastery though, but it takes time. And maybe it's time to also build a bridge. Should we get somewhere across? Ooh, there's berries here. I like that, because we still only have 200 something berries. We need way more. Alright, let's get some stone. And a lot of polished stone in here. Just to be able to store that. My neighbor has a rooster. It's the most unscheduled rooster I've ever heard. Well, if I get a rooster, I'll have a problem with most of my neighbors. The good thing is, if you have a you don't know what it's called. It's like a little wooden shed with the chickens. Is if it's completely dark in there, they'll stay silent. So as soon as they see light, they'll start making noise, which is not really nice in the summer when the sun gets up like 5:30. So I think I had a little window in it, and then they would just start making noise inside their little wooden shed. And now I removed that window, or I made it dark, and they're really silent. But I won't bother my neighbors with a rooster. They'll get really pissed. Although it's just the sound of nature, of course, but yeah. Alright. I always try building on the river islands on this map. Yeah, me too. The standard building spot when you start is usually somewhere around here, and then you can easily get to these islands. And we made it a little bit tougher on ourselves this time, so we started all the way here. So we're slowly getting towards the islands, of course, but it just takes time. But we can buy a few zones here. I need these berries anyway, so let's buy this and start building a little bridge. There it is. Should we build a stone bridge? No, we need all the stone for the church at this point. No, that's wrong. Delete. Misclicked a bit, so let's see. There we go. Why isn't this working? Come on. Yeah, like this. Perfect. Oh, that's a big bridge. 300 planks, but that's fine. We did solve our wood problem, so that worked out. Maybe we should get another sawmill as well. That could also work a bit to our favor. Let's build it. Your wheat disappeared. Yeah, that's true. After the season is over, after the harvest is over, it will disappear what's left there. Probably means that we already got a lot of wheat. So as you can see, our stocks are already completely filled up. So they can't take it from the land because everything is completely filled up. You can see they still have a lot of wheat in here. And then it just disappears for the next growing season. So that's why. Just a tip, next time you're streaming, put a reminder on YouTube. Well, I did put a reminder on in the... I made a post about it. It came up at 6, telling you that there will be a stream, that it would be Foundation again. If you have any ideas for another game that I could stream, leave it in the comments. So I put up something like that. I'm not sure, maybe I should do a video about it, but I did make a post. I guess people don't get a notification when you make a new post or something like that. But I have done a post, so maybe it didn't show or something. And I tried to include it in my weekly schedule post, where I mostly on Sundays, and sometimes when I forget I'll do it on Monday. I put the schedule up, and then I put in there as well that I'm streaming, of course, on Wednesday and the time, etc. So yeah, I'm trying to remind people, but I'm already amazed by the amount of people that come in. I mean, it says right here that I have between 6 and 10 viewers at the same time, which I think is amazing. I mean, I thought when I started streaming again on YouTube that there would be like maybe 1 or 2 people the first few times, and then it will slowly grow. But it's going actually pretty fast, and already seeing new people today, which is really nice. Nernins, very nice of you to be here, and I hope you can be here more often. Really nice. So yeah, I really like the fact that there's more people and that we have fun with each other. But it's a good thing, and I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep reminding people, of course. But it's also like it's a bit like when you when we were talking about streamers and why they stream, etc. Sometimes it feels a bit like if I keep pushing all those messages, then it gives off the wrong signal. And I don't want that. I want people to just be here because they want to be and because they have fun, or they just come by and see what we're doing and enjoy it. And that's what I want. And I don't want to be like this pushy guy that pushes everyone to come watch the video, you know, things like that. Every time I log in on my YouTube studio, where I can see all the things going on to my channel, the first thing that pops up is a thing saying that I should talk about my memberships all day long so that people will be more likely to become a member. But that's not how I want to do it. I don't want to push anybody into things like that. If people want to become a member of the channel, they're very welcome. I would highly appreciate it. But if you don't, then it's also very fine, and I still highly appreciate you, just the fact that somebody is here and watching the videos. I don't want to be all pushy about that. Me too, I really enjoy this. That's one of the things that I'm a little bit worried about. Like, if you watch some other people's chats, they're like really busy. Oh, let me check this for a second, where we need the points. I think we need them in the labor, because we need to get the trade bonus there. So let's do it like this. Let's send the fish, and now we can get the trading bonus. Really nice. There it is. If you watch the bigger YouTubers, then chat can be really busy. And of course, for the YouTuber itself, it's hardly possible to follow. So what they then usually do is only respond to the people that pay to actually post something. So another incentive to get read and to stand out in the crowd, and they'll respond to those. But I just enjoy talking to everyone. So yeah, that's a bit of a concern for me if I might get bigger, that I won't be able to see all the messages and to respond to people. But maybe I'll just never get big, so there won't be any issue, of course. That's a really good possibility, but yeah, we'll see. Oops, wrong button. I kind of hope that I can still be able to talk to most of you, and maybe at a certain point we can do like a little separate Discord server or whatever, where at least the people from the beginning that we interact with a lot can go, and we can talk to each other without too much interference from a lot of other people, which is also very nice. I mean, it would also be great if we would have like 100 people here and everybody talking to each other and everybody having a great time. That would be very nice. But then I would also start to miss our little conversations here. And I don't think I want that. Alright, this looks cool. No resources to extract. Where? Don't see it. Totally true, Kevin. Totally true. they like it, they'll stay. If not, and it's also fine. I mean, if you're here and today I'm streaming Foundation and you think, oh, I don't want to see Foundation, feel free to go and come back another time when I stream a game that you do enjoy. I'm pretty sure that in the future when I'll be well, I do love city builders a lot, so those will be the biggest part of the games that I play and stream and record, but there might also be other games that I show or do or whatever, and then, well, if you don't like that one, well, just go and find a game that you do like on YouTube somewhere, and maybe later I'll play another game that you do enjoy, and then we meet each other again. Totally fine by me. I just have a fun time, and that's all that matters to me. And as long as you all have a fun time as well, that's all good. Alright, let's see. We can set this up at least. We don't have to put anyone in yet, but at least it's set up then. And then we can start working here if we want to. Let's build it. And we're slowly getting more and more polished stones with the stonemasons all in the works. That's good. Almost 250 people already. We can see that there's already 140 polished stones delivered, so they're really bringing in the goods. It's just a very big building project. We even have beer. So guys, there's beer in store. My treat. Drink as many as you want, just stay friendly to each other, then you can have as much as you want. And of course, always feel free to tell me things, give me feedback. I'm open to anything, even if you just like, well, this stream really sucked, then this is why, and you should change that or whatever. Just let me know. It's totally fine with me. I'd rather hear an honest opinion that I can use to better myself than hear people just being nice because they don't dare to say anything that's not really nice, while they might really want to say something not nice. Just say it. Hopefully in a respectful way, of course, but yeah, just... It helps me more if I know what I'm doing wrong than people not telling me that. Let's get extra berries. We really need berries. And also, just if you have a good game that you want to see me play, let me know. If you have a thing you want to see or do, let me know. So I'm working on a video now for Foundation with some tips that should help beginning players out. If you have any tips for that, just let me know. Stuff like that. Always feel free to tell me anything, even if you just want to talk about something, even if it's not game or channel related. Always feel free to do so. I'll always be there to listen. Probably can't help you if there's anything that you are troubled with or whatever, but sometimes just listening can help. If I can do that, always willing to. Your slow-paced, thoughtful and creative playthroughs are why I'm here. Well, thank you very much. Those are really nice words. I do try to think things through, although even then I sometimes mess up, but yeah, I do try that. Oh, it's just really nice to hear. Alright, we have what we need here, so... Nothing really needed there. What's this? Still not enough quartz. Slowly getting the quartz. Ooh, and gems. Every now and then we get a gem. Really nice. Can we store that as well? Yes, we can. Let's store a gem. But that's great to hear. That's what I try to be and try to make. Just easy, slow-going videos. No haste, no screaming, no hysteria, just to keep the attention of anybody. This is who I am. This is what I do. Either like it or don't. Fine by me. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I really do love Medieval Dynasty. I It was a little bit hard to get into in the beginning, but after a few hours I got the hang of it. I have a trial village where I tried things out, and I don't know, I have like 10 or... No, I have 14 people in my village now, which is really nice. And I'm still learning stuff because you have to get pretty far into the game to unlock certain things like chickens, sheep. I'm not even close to getting sheep, I just have my first chickens now. But it's a really fun game, Medieval Dynasty. I really enjoy it. I even got my wife playing it because she really enjoys games like that as well. And she had a real fun time doing that. She just goes into it and just clicks everything and finds out later that it wasn't that smart. So she had her own house and she had her food storage, and she already tried to invite 2 people to her village, which isn't that smart, I think. But yeah, it's a really fun game, and I can't wait to get into it more. I already recorded the 2nd episode, but I think that's going to be a pretty long series, and I would also love to do a few streams about it. It's also a game that you can, I think, stream well and also talk to the chat and have some fun, because sometimes you just have to wait for time to pass, or you're just chopping down a tree and you can talk. So yeah, that's really nice. I hope you don't get your hopes up too much for a very creative village. I'm sometimes more of a practical guy, so just put the houses a bit close together and put the hunter in the trees or whatever. But yeah, nice to hear. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Well, if I have made a few videos about it, I think you can have a good idea of what the game is like and what it's about, and you can really see if you enjoy it as well. And of course, there's other great YouTubers out there that have made amazing videos about it. Although one of the things, I watched a YouTuber that played the game to get to know the game a bit, and then you have all these parts that are skipped away. So he's just running from one village to another. He starts in the village and the next second he's in the other village, and he totally skipped the part where he's running. And I can get it that you skip that part because, well, obviously nothing much is happening, but I would really like to be able to sometimes just build along with someone to do the same things and see how it goes. If there's a mission that I can do that mission alongside without all those skip over parts, etc. That's what I like. So that's what I do. I don't do any skip overs or whatever. Sometimes I have to talk to certain people. That takes some time because there are a few lengthy conversations, but you can just skip ahead in the video then. I just like to show everything and not skip ahead all the time, so it looks like in half an hour you can build an entire village. Well, in reality you can't. There's just a lot of skipped time. Alright, I do feel like I'm not really building a lot at this point. Although we have to wait for the monastery to be done. We do have a lot of planks though, so we could also start to work on another keep maybe. Let's get an extra carpenter, an extra miner. Oh yeah, it's a really good game. I really enjoy it. I already had loads of fun with just my trial games. And of course I can't wait to get my hands on 2 Point Campus, but that's just in the future. And why is this low? Residential space. Ah, we need more space for people to live. That makes sense. Because a lot of people are working here, but they don't have a space to live. So maybe we should do this. Well, of course not in the water. Maybe they should be able to build a few houses here. I think that would be accurate. And there's probably a few more spaces where people will want to build houses and can't yet. So let's build a few houses here. Let's build a few houses here. We'll keep this space free for the monastery. And this area would probably be needing some more housing as well. Hopefully this helps out. Ah, we can already see another house being built here, so that's working. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can be a real trick to sort of reinvent yourself while playing games like this and just build the same village over and over again. I had it with Ostriv, but it's also just about some of the limitations that those games have. Ostriv is a really great game, but despite building like alongside long alleys or in a grid mode or in round circles, there's not, I don't think there's a lot of other things you can do. Or do some total free building, but then I can get totally lost because then I don't know where the industries are. So I would really like to concentrate some of my industries. Same in this game. Just concentrate your industry around a certain point. Just to keep track of everything. Otherwise I just can't keep track. But it's true. It can be hard. Although with a game like Medieval Dynasty you can really play around. You can... and a lot more effort goes into building the actual houses, etc. So it takes longer. There's a lot of decorations you can get and put around in your village I didn't even get to yet. And with a game like this, of course, I would really love to get a ton of decorative material that we can place around the village. There is already quite some, but not that much, although we could start planting a few trees or something like that. Maybe not in the market square, but in people's gardens. Let's just plant a few trees around town that won't be chopped down. So that things will start to look a bit nicer. Maybe a bush here and there. So that there's some nature. I've always wanted to build a village like this and then make fences around a lot of the housing, etc. That would be nice. Or do something like this. So let's keep this open. Let's yeah, keep it like bad weather is coming. Yeah, that's not good. That's not very well. And now let's build a fence around this area so that the grain is really in a fenced off area. That could be a thing as well. Those are nice things. Usually I just don't get to it because you're busy with all the core things, and especially if you make like 30-40 minute videos for YouTube, you want things to be a little bit interesting, so every now and then you just skip a few things because you think, oh well, that's not interesting, nobody's gonna watch me put a fence around for minutes on a video like that. So then you think, oh well, let's not do it, and I think I should just do it then, of course. Although I would really love to see this be able to attach a little bit more easy. Yeah, well, it's a different type of playing, I think. There are a few very fun grid games, like City Skylines is a really great game. It's also basically kind of a grid game, but it's a lot of fun. Takes some getting into, but yeah, it's fun. But it does differ, that's true, that's true. Really free building games like this are a lot of fun because you can really move things around and try and see what you're doing. I'm stopping this, by the way, because it's costing a lot of wood and tools and I want to save them for different things now. So later on I'll get on with the fence. Let's get extra foragers. Yeah, those walls are very nice too. You have all these different types of walls, but I like this fence more for the farming areas. I think it's nice. I also once did a game where I made all these little separate pieces of town and I put them all a bit aside and then put walls around it. So it looked really like I had 3 different towns with walls around and maybe have some rivalry there between the different occupants. Of course there wasn't, but well, those are little ways you can play with the game. Deliver 50 wood to the king. Alright, we'll deliver 50 wood. Let's see, because I was trying to get to these berry bushes at this point. 1, 2. Alright, we get there. That's nice. So now we can get a lot of berries. All we need now is people to work these jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that should do the trick. Let's just make this one extraction zone. And then I think we should just build a new village here. And that should solve a lot of our problems. Let's get going with a well. Somewhere here. Yes. I think we should also get a wood chopper here. Just to get rid of some of the trees in the middle here. Just like this. Around the well. And then we can build a second village. Or a fourth. I think it's our fourth village there. Ah, that's cool. Let's get extra foragers for the bad weather. But things differ a lot. I'm in for quite a lot of games. But well, they all have their pros and cons, I guess. I really like games like this and Ostriv, and they're just totally free. I don't know how big the markets are for games like this. I know there's a very big market for shooters and stuff like that, so I don't know if there's a big enough market for games like this. Yeah, I get into that. Well, that's one of the things I liked about Ostriv. A really small game, one developer, really putting an effort into it, really making a very nice game. I even emailed him a couple of times with a few suggestions, etc. And one thank you email for thanking him to build a great game. I do like that too, but there has to be some real potential in it, otherwise it's just a waste of money. People put a lot of stuff out there just to try and make a quick buck with a not nearly fun game. Right, let's check these soldiers for a second. Only 2 wounded. Oh, we can send them out on a job. I'll prepare my troops right away. Let's send them out. Prepare the troops. So for those of you that don't have that much experience, let's see here. You can see that we have 2 soldiers or 3 soldiers. They're level 6, 7 and 5, and you can see they are very strong. As soon as you can promote them to the level of soldier, they get way stronger. We can even get knights later on. So always promote your soldiers if you can, because they'll be so much stronger and you get so much better stuff from your missions. So always do that. Yeah, well, I'm not always sure. The availability of things doesn't always mean that there's a big market for it. From what I understand, but that's just what I've learned from a few people I know that also trying to develop some gaming, is that games like a lot of city builders are pretty easy to develop. So there's a lot of stuff out there that you can just easily get. And you change the graphics a bit or whatever, and you have a game that looks like another game and is also a city builder and should be fun. So city builders aren't really, if you don't make the economy and stuff like that too complex, then they shouldn't be too hard to be created if you know what you're doing. And that's why quite a few people try and make those games, because they're not too hard and you can make some easy money. Not really easy because you have to put an effort into it, of course, but well, I think there's quite a few people out there that see a game, think, oh, it looks promising, it's only like, I don't know, 10 bucks, so I'll just get it, and they try it, and then apparently it fills a bit, or doesn't live up to the expectations, or it's developed for a little while, and then all of a sudden abandoned by the developers, and they start developing something else because they see new potential, or they think the game has reached its full potential, we don't think there's any new buyers, so let's just leave the game and go somewhere else. Lots of people watch these games to take a break from hectic run around shooter-ups. Yeah, that's true, that's true. I would do that too. I don't play any real shooters, but if I would be shooting people all the time, I would go to games like this to relax and calm down a bit as well, I think. Oh, that's true. Frostpunk is a lot more stress. Although I think in games like this, I always think that at a certain point I would like them to, I don't know, add scenarios to it. So in a game like this that you already get some bad weather or something like that, but that every now and then a harvest goes bad because of some bug or whatever. And it would also be nice if you can build certain buildings in your monastery or whatever that can fix the cure or whatever, but that it becomes a little bit more of a challenge. All we have now is bad weather for the berries, so you will run low on berries. But it would also be nice if at a certain year, I don't know, for a few months the river freezes and you can get no fish and you have to survive without fish for a little while. Things like that. I think there's a lot of potential for things like that in games like this. True, although there's also a little bit of violence in this game. We don't see it, but we did send out our soldiers and they are fighting somewhere now, so... But yeah, that's... well, in Medieval Dynasty, for instance, you have to hunt yourself, so you have to really hunt animals and then skin them, so there's some violence in it, but... Well, when I was young, I played a few shooters. I had a real squad with friends, like 8 friends, and most of us were online every now and then we would play with 4 or 5 people in Battlefield 2. And well, we were quite good actually. I don't play games like that anymore. If you do understand just a little bit how violent and horrific a war is, then it becomes really hard to play games like that, I guess. That's the limit for you. Oh well. I won't zoom in on the hunters then, so you won't see them hunt some boar. Guess that'll ease your mind. Well, I think, for instance, if we talk about violence, I think in a game like this it would be fun if you can get like people rioting around town because you don't provide them with the food or something like that. And if they get too pissed, they'll either leave or they'll just, I don't know, destroy something like an angry mob or whatever. Of course, they shouldn't make it too hard so they don't tear down your entire village, but I think that could add something to it. Ooh, here comes the bad weather. And we are almost out of berries already. That's not good. This is going to be a very tough period. 4 villagers, very nice. I want them to collect berries. Where's my berries? Right here. Keep my troops with you. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's start prioritizing these, although I think they're a bit too far away from most builders. So perhaps we should just build a builder's hut here. So that they can build all of this. 1, 2, 3, there they go. Because I really want these done. I need some extra berries. Foundation scenario idea. Organize a religious festival or throw a party like Carnival in Dunkirk. Well, things like that you have to get a certain amount of beer and stuff like that and throw a big party for the king and then... Yeah, those things could be really interesting. The residential space is still low. So they have places to build their houses on here. Let's just go a bit further here. Maybe that makes a little difference. Are there any jobs where they can't get a house close by? I don't think so. Maybe here. Alright, let's do it like this. Need to keep focusing on the game every now and then, of course, otherwise things will go horribly wrong. That's not what we want, of course. Ooh, let's get rid of these trees, by the way. Yeah, seeing the populace in funny clothing, that would be really nice. Well, maybe those can also be things that you can add later on, so that you can set different colors for your tailor to build clothing in. So if you have like 3 tailors, one will make red clothing, one will make green clothing, and then you'll see villagers in different clothing running around town. That could also be a thing. Who knows? We'll see. I think the yeah, this lumber camp is done now, and they're really building these now, so this should help us get some stuff going. And we've set the area to be chopped down. That's good. All we need now is a few more people coming in. That's nice. So how do you guys feel about like Anno 1800s? Is that a game you would enjoy? It's also a city build. It has a bit different feel to it. There's a little bit more violence in it because you have to build soldiers, of course. But I think I like those games as well. Maybe I'll do something with Anno at a certain point. I have to click this one first to see where the field is going. And we can continue defense for a little bit. I think just like this, because yeah, there's the other field. Alright. Well, we'll just go around it. Just follow the shape of it. For a bit. Ooh, our soldiers were victorious. Yeah, let's go back. Let's not make it too bad. Don't want to lose any soldiers. Well, this is a bit more. Welcome back, Dana. Enjoy your hot drink. Many right angles for me. Have any of you tried workers and resources? Yeah, it's a bit complex. I'm still trying to get into it. I recently spent some time again, and I really want to get a hang of it and play it here and show it. But it's a really hard game to really get into. But I will get into it. And of course some of you already promised to help me out when I do a stream about it, so that I can get tips and get better at it. It does seem and feel like a really fun game. It's just a bit complex. If there was an option just to trade. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, I think I'll do a video or a series about Anno at a certain point, or maybe do a little stream about it. I do enjoy the whole fact that you have to set up all the production chains, etc. I really like that. The fighting is also not really that much for me, but well, I think it's a little bit the amount of violence I can handle. Another gathering hut build. Well, we still have berries and we're not going down too quickly, so that's good. Try and get a few more people into the berry business, and then we should be able to master that. Alright, here comes the monastery. We're really getting good numbers of stuff in there now. We need gold coins as well. Oh, that's fine. I left you some tips on the prison architect video. Yeah, I thought I already responded to it, didn't I? Or did you recently post them? But I thought I already responded to those nice comments of you on the prison architect game. Also a nice game, quite a bit of violence in there, where inmates fight each other, etc. But it's a really interesting game, especially since the inmate system is so much different in that game than it is in the Netherlands. Also a bit frustrating every now and then, because in the Netherlands we're not used to the whole system that you see in the US, so sometimes I just don't understand why the prison system does anything like it does, but that's interesting. It's a really interesting game. Oh, well, it could well be that I am mistaken, but I usually try to respond to posts like the same day or the next day, and there's an option where I can just click in the YouTube comment section for myself comments I didn't respond to, and that will only show me those, so I can respond to those. And I thought I had responded, but it could well be that I didn't, so that it's my mistake. How did our soldiers do? Ooh, 5 wounded. Guess it's time for a bit of healing. I'll check it later and see if I actually did respond to it. Ah, okay, well, I'm glad to hear I did respond to it. What I usually do now is, well, I do record ahead, so for next week all videos are already recorded. For the week after that, none of the videos are already recorded yet. So next time I will go and record the prison architect video. I will first look back to the comments on the previous videos, see if there's any tips or things that I need to remind myself of, and then I write them down. And while I record the next episode, I'll have that little note with me so I can see tips that I got and things that I should try and implement. So that's usually how I do it right now. But there can be some delay, because sometimes I know when there's a little bit of a busy time coming or something like that, then I'll record like 1 or 2 weeks ahead, so that I at least can upload all the time. Living in a socialist country, games about for-profit prisons. Well, I think the first mistake is that I live in a socialist country, because I totally don't live in a socialist country. Socialist is usually associated with communist, and it has nothing to do with communism right here. I do live in a different country than the US, and I'm quite happy for that every single day of my life. But yeah, I don't live in a socialist country, luckily for me. It's also interesting that people in the US think that we live in a socialist country. I do enjoy all those little, I don't know, how do you call it, preoccupations or whatever, that we have all about each other. That's really, really interesting. Well, there's enough violence in the world right now as well, so let's not make it bigger. Very true, Gratje, very true. Thank you all very much. It has been great. I will still be here for a little while. I think maybe 15 more minutes or something like that. But yeah, it has... I already have a great evening. I'll probably make my wife really happy again when I come downstairs with a big smile, saying that I had such a fun time again, talking to all of you. It really is amazing. And sometimes it feels a little bit unreal that it just is happening like to me, that I'm just streaming a game, having fun, enjoying myself, and that people are actually here and we have such a nice time with each other and talking to each other, and it's awesome. Really makes my day, and I can't wait to get a little bit more free time on my hands so I can do like 1 or 2 extra streams a week. That would be awesome. Good morning, Farid Aziz. It's evening here, but nice of you to join us from Malaysia. How are you today? Hope you had a nice sleep. Yeah, socialist does mean different things to different countries. That's totally true. And of course, we all have different views on other countries that are probably totally wrong. So I think if you ask a lot of people in the Netherlands about America, they think everybody is a gun nut and has a gun on him and runs around shooting all the time, which of course is not true. There's just a few crazy people and a lot of people without guns. So yeah, there's all these things, and there can sometimes be misunderstandings or people take things negatively or the wrong way, while they don't have to. 3:50 a.m. here. You are up very early. Why are you up so early? It's usually the time I just turn around and sleep for another 3 hours. Maybe not 3, but yeah. Alright, our trees really started growing. That's nice. So now we have a few trees in our little town. Interesting. Yeah, it's a bit too early for my taste, but it's nice. At least you can do something with your day, because your day will still be very long. So this area is kind of doing its job, actually. We really get a lot of polished stones. And we still didn't run out of berries. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Let's check the monastery. Ah, they're finally starting to really build the monastery. And there should be quite a few builders on site every now and then. 2 builders already. Bringing resources. Let's see. Building, 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 building. So yeah, this should be getting... let's play speed 3 for a little while. Let's see how far we can get. When I was living in France, I thought everyone would be riding around on bicycles. Little did I know that the French really love their Citroens. That's true. If you want to see bikes, you should come to the Netherlands. Still not getting any sleep, maybe in a few hours. You have to work all night or something else, because, well, you are up really late then if you didn't get any sleep yet. That's really late. Oh, and for all of you, after this little stream, I will open my Discord and see if I can find any of you there. Would be really nice. And I'll try to be there a little bit more often than I am right now, but well, mostly when I'm on the computer I am recording episodes, or like now streaming, so then I'm not on the Discord, but I will try to be there every now and then on different days to talk to each other. I do believe if you just leave a message, then anyone can read it later on, so feel free to talk, ask questions or whatever, and then we can all help out each other and respond to each other. Especially if people have questions about different games, we can help out each other, which would be really nice. What do we have here? I think we are slowly starting to run a little bit out of clothing, so we have to make sure that we produce enough clothing. Sheep farm, there it is. We need extra sheep. And then also some extra clothing industry pieces. Let's get it right here. No, not right there. We find a different spot for it. Maybe right here. Plenty of room for sheep here. 1, 2. That's nice. Low. Why is it low? Residential space. Yeah, that's always the issue. Let's get a few extra weavers' huts all around town. We didn't build a second city square here. That's interesting. So we'll need to place them somewhere in town here. 1 right here. 1 in this town, I think. So we weave enough. And then we need tailors, of course, that actually produce the clothing, so that we can really sell some extra clothing, because we're slowly running out. That can be a real issue, because then a lot of people will start to leave, and that's not what we want. At least that's not what I want. We have no free villagers. Alright, residential space is low, I think. If we just build some residential space here already, we can see the well right there. So we can just build some residential space here, see if they... Yeah, there comes the house, so that's why they weren't too happy. We can see a house being built here already. And that can solve the issue of low residential space, and once that's solved, we can get new immigrants again. We did grow quite a bit in the amount of people, so that's nice. And they're really building the monastery, so that's good. People are really busy everywhere. It's not even too busy in the square here. Interesting. Usually it is. So they did spread things out a bit more. Oh, there's soldiers running around. Ooh, and they already started constructing these. Very good. I think we should prioritize these a bit. Because we had over 200 clothing a while earlier. So we should really fix it before we run out. Alright, let's prioritize the weaver and the tailor, at least one of each. There we are. A monk is approaching the village. Well, soon enough we can have our own monks. They start to finish that a bit, of course. Alright. Well, I'm not going to assign any to this because I want to get them into the clothing industry first. Let's keep them freed up for now. Our bailiff is back. Let's send him out again. At least then he has something to do, which was nice. And how are our soldiers doing? Oh, still 3 wounded, so that's getting better. Ooh, a monk is requesting an audience. What do you want, little monk? You want tools? Oh well, we have plenty of tools right now. Production is really up, so that's good. So we can provide you with the tools. We can see the tailor being built. Nice. We do have enough wool and some clothing, or cloth. So we just need some more common clothes. And then all of a sudden, the whole chat felt silent. Are you all like now in the Discord chat chatting to each other, or? Oh, I miss you all. Ooh, nearly done. Nice. Well, that would be nice. If you could enlighten us with a few pictures every now and then in a Discord, that would be cool. Then we could really see your village develop as well. I think you're going to do awesome and make a very nice looking town. And maybe I can get some inspiration from it as well. That would be great. Ooh, another sheep farm done. Nice, nice, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get the extra sheeps. I would really enjoy that. Maybe I should make a little room dedicated to just sharing pictures of different games that we play and how we do. That would be nice. So we can see from each other, learn from each other. I think I would really enjoy that. A link to your... Are you going to record it? And then make a video about it? That would be awesome. If that's what you mean with a link, or otherwise I don't know what you mean by a link. Sorry. But that would be nice if we could just watch along and see... Ooh, there's a weaver's hut built. Perfect. Well, this should help out our clothing industry. I do wish the bad weather goes away, but we did survive with the berries, so that's good. Also running a little lower on bread, but that's probably because of the bad weather. I think we also ran out of wheat then. Yeah. So hopefully once the bad weather goes, that will go away. We'll see. I think, well, with all the rain and fog, it's not very easy to see, but we did expand quite a bit this time. Really can't wait for the monastery to be done. Or at least this part, because it's going to be a lot bigger, of course, but this is already nice. Missing raw materials. Yeah, this is missing raw materials. Some quartz, but they will bring in more quartz. No worries there. They're getting it out here. Just going really slow, I guess. Oh, we already have 40 glass, so it already made quite a bit of glass. Weaver hut built, nice. Don't have 3 people now, but we will add them to the weaver then. Ah, okay. Well, it's really nice anyway that you will share some pictures with us, so that's really cool. Promotions available. Yes, I'm not going to promote anybody at this point, because they'll all want extra stuff. I can't provide that right now. Alright, an extra woodcutter, another weaver. Well, this should help out on the clothing industry. 2 extra tailors, 2 extra weavers, and a lot of extra sheep. Just takes a bit of time to put it into practice, of course. Well, I think I'm slowly going to wrap up things. A well is being built, that's nice. That's probably in the village here. Yeah, right here. Alright, well, I think there's room for at least one more stream with this little village. I had some fun. Maybe I'll do a poll about it. You can all respond and tell me what you want, if you want another one or a different game. But I had a great time again today. I already said that a little while ago. It was really a lot of fun. I hope you had some fun too. And so thank you very much for being here, for spending time with me and with everybody in the chat. It's been really great. Hope to see you next time when I stream. In a few weeks I'll really try to do it on Saturdays as well, but the coming Saturdays are already packed full with other things. And maybe even I'll try it on Sundays, but we'll see. For now, at least every Wednesday. And of course, I hope you can enjoy all the other videos that I post. And then, ooh, the better days are coming. That's nice. I wish you all well. Would you stream Prison Architect? Well, at a certain point, of course I will. In my the post, how do I say that? Just relax. I posted a normal post on YouTube 4 hours ago now, where I was saying that I would be streaming right now, and if you have any game suggestions for streams, let me know, because then I can make a little list and I can see what games you guys would like to see. And if you just want to see Prison Architect, of course I will do Prison Architect, no problem. So yeah, of course we can do that. We can even if you have the game, for instance, you know what options you have when you start a game. You can even suggest me some options with like how much money should I play, how much difficulty, things like that. And then we can try it out, no problem. Yeah, very nice to see a lot of new people here as well. It was really amazing. And all the best to all of you. If you go to bed, well, have a good night's sleep. If your day is already starting, have a nice day. And well, maybe we can meet in the coming days in a Discord. That would be really awesome. And yeah, I just wish you all the best. And thank you so much. You guys are really amazing. I really appreciate all your kind words, your attention, just being here, giving a like, stuff like that. It's really appreciated. Thanks, Farid. Bye bye all.